Joining us for this week's entertainment panel is the lovely Abby St. John, as always. So glad to have you in studio to speak with us.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Of course. Now we got some interesting topics on the go. I say that every week, I know.
Yes.
The first one is
actually interesting.
Yeah, the first one is actually interesting. We got Winnie the Pooh horror movie. It's called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
And I think everybody was a little bit shocked about this one when we first saw like some photos that were revealed and everything. So a lot of people online saw these photos getting posted and seeing this new adaptation of Winnie the Pooh, and I think everybody's really interested to see what this one's all about. Seems like there's also some Christopher Robin that's involved in it and everything, but interesting to see what else is going to come out on this, because I never thought they would make a horror movie out of a beloved childhood character.
Yeah. This came after Winnie the Pooh was put into the public domain earlier this year. At the beginning of this year, it was put into public domain, so that means that it's free to use for whatever. You can change it, do whatever you want. You know, it's like The Wizard of Oz. That's also in the public domain. It's been remade so many different ways, so many different times. So that's just what it means. And Winnie the Pooh was first put in at the beginning of this year, and they really jumped on this. You know, they really did. Yes, the movie is called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's a slasher movie following Winnie the Pooh and Piglet as they go on a rampage. Now, this is after Christopher Robin, who is college bound. He neglects them and he stops feeding them, so they start to resort back to their animal ways.
Ah, that's so scary.
And they go on a rampage, and because they become feral, so they're now on a hunt for food. And who are their food? The people they find.
Of course,
so
it's people.
It's going to be really interesting to see. This movie was filmed in 10 days. It is not Hollywood quality film. They said that from the start. This is not going to be a Oscar-winning horror movie. It is very low budget. They didn't say the budget hasn't been released, but it was filmed in a very short amount of time, and they're rushing to get it edited, to get it released. There's no release date yet. I think it's going to be good in the sense that it's super bad, but you're going to want to watch it and you're going to enjoy watching it. It's going to be that kind of film. It's not going to be a Hollywood classic by any means.
Yeah, from the photos, that's kind of shocking, because even sometimes in the photos, they actually do kind of look like they're a little bit more normal budgeted, I guess. Like, they don't look too bad to me. Like, they kind of do look like a classic slasher movie, which is kind of funny. But I think you're right. It's not going to be Oscar worthy.
No.
But I think a lot of people are almost going to love how dumb it might be.
And how bad it is.
And
it's
how,
going to
like,
be
cliche.
a very good, bad movie.
Yeah, literally how, like, cliche slasher, but then it's, like, also, like, your childhood character.
And you know people are going to watch it because it is Winnie the Pooh, and it's different, you know, it's very, very different. We've never had a Winnie the Pooh horror movie before. Didn't think it was ever going to happen, but it will be coming out.
Yeah, we were going to talk about this earlier. One of our other coworkers was saying thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, actually, I guess it's real. So it's going to be interesting. I'm glad we were able to speak on this and be able to just kind of help get the word out there. So we'll see what else comes out in the future.
Yeah.
But now moving on to some a little bit more high budgeted, I guess. Of course, Miss Marvel, and this is going to be coming out June 8th. It's supposed to be on Disney Plus streaming. Really excited about this, you know, the new series coming out. And not only that, it's got some great Muslim representation on screen. And I think that's going to be really cool to be able to see this. It's about this American teenager, and she's supposed to be also like a superhero mega fan. The trailer's really cute as well, so kind of like hearing the song that was on it as well. It gets stuck in my head every time I watch this trailer. But it looks interesting. It almost has like a comic book style to it as well. Yeah,
the trailer definitely gave that comic book with the text bubbles, and you know, it gave that kind of feel. You know, this feels like a coming of age, kind of similar to Hawkeye. You know, Kamala Khan, who is Miss Marvel, she's a huge Captain Marvel fan. She has posters, she has a costume, she loves Captain Marvel. And, you know, she gets picked on because of it. People tease her. There's a girl in the trailer who makes fun of her for wearing an Avengers shirt. And so this is definitely that coming of age, kind of figuring out who she wants to be and where she wants to go in her life. You know, she's really struggling with that in the trailer. So I think that's going to be a big theme all around. It shows that she finds a bracelet that gives her Captain Marvel's powers. So obviously she's going to take advantage of that. And I think it also gives a hint that she's kind of biting off more than she can chew.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the end, you know, she's going to persevere through that. Kind of how how the Hawkeye series went with Kate Bishop. She kind of,
that's right.
she realized over time that she really just bit off more than she can chew. But she didn't let that stop her. She did go full force into it. And I think that's what we can expect from this one. I am very excited for this. I think it's really interesting. And like you said, we have the Muslim representation. You know, in the trailer, she does say, you know, brown girls aren't superheroes, but we're seeing that right now, and I think that's really important. And I am very excited about it because Captain Marvel's powers are so cool, so sick. She's the most powerful being in the universe.
Could literally smash through ships in one go and everything. It's like,
so
all right.
Seeing this in a kid version, I think is going to be fantastic. And of course, we're going to see her in the Marvels as well for the second Captain Marvel movie. So we're going to see her on the big screen as well. I have great hopes for this series. I'm very excited for it. June 8th, so it's coming up very, very soon, next week.
Literally.
Very excited for it.
I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. Some people are online, you could see they're kind of questioning it, like some are kind of judging it almost in a way, thinking it doesn't look as like they look childish or something. But I don't know, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people, and it's just got a colorful look to it to me. And of course she's like younger, so it's not going to be as more adult themed, but I think we are going to get more of kind of like that feel once you watch it and see like everything she goes through. So I'm excited to see it as well. So I think everyone's going to be ready to check that out on June 8th.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely will.
Yeah. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this week's entertainment panel. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Abby.
Of course. Thank you.